Oh, you're here. Have some fun. You know, it's amazing what happens in today's world. It's the same thing. People keep having those reruns again and again. You know, it's confusing. I look at TikTok, Google, YouTube. It's amazing. All the blah, blah, blah. How do you believe? How do you actually trust somebody? Kind of hard, huh? Well, I've been doing this for over 40 years. I'm the guy that created basically the 25-20% rule. I invented basically what? Homestead blocker, UCC, and chattel mortgage. And I actually created division process, 85, 86. So I've been doing millions and billions. Maybe today I can get to turn these up just a little bit. You see, this is live. You got a question? Ask it. See if you can challenge me. I'm kind of bored anyway. Let's have some fun. In the beginning, guess what? No pictures, no recording. See, I need you to put it here. It's a mindset. See, you can do anything you want and you can follow through with rules and tools. Problem, most of you don't know how to do it. So let's understand. I'd like you to take a tablet and pen right now. If you need to go get it, go run and do it right away. At the top of that tablet, I'd like you to write down today's date. I'd like you to give me 90 days. In 90 days, I can get you to a 750 credit score, get a corporation, a bunch of divisions, start building you $1 million of credit. I don't waste any time, but that's just me breaking the record in 1981. Fastest and highest kick on planet Earth. See, I wrote down when I was a little kid, see it, believe it, go get it. Maybe you ought to do the same thing today. I like goodies. You like goodies? I've liked goodies since the day I obtained my first Lamborghini from an auction at 14 and a half. You see, I was one of those weird kids. I taught myself how to read, 2.5 years old, having fun. But me, I got my first $1 million through a corporate structure at 14 and a half, 2.6 billion at 26, 3.7 billion in 2009. Not doing too bad. What do you think? Maybe I get to listen and learn just a little bit. Now let's understand that mindset. Here's what I did for me. Maybe you can learn something too. I'm looking at one thing. If I can touch it, I can kick it. Let's think what that means. If I can touch it, I could kick it. Since I could reach my hand up here and touch the basketball hoop just by jumping up like, we all can, no problem. That's 29 feet. But then at 14 and a half, I started kicking the basketball hoop. Not possible. It was amazing when the Register newspaper took a picture when I was at T. Weaker Junior High in Costa Mesa. I'd kick in the basketball hoop, make go, nee. They had, white boys can jump. Yeah, simple. You see, in this world today, you have to believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in God and I believe in me. If I could touch it, I could kick it. Well, I reached every goal I've ever had. Literally, I haven't had to work probably since I was about 22 years old, but having fun, helping people like you. Let's see if we can play today. Now, let's think about the sad story. Nobody cares anyway. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me. She threw me away. So let's look at these people today. Let's see. McDonald's, how old is when he started it? 52? KFC, 65? See, today your biggest problem you got is you. You see, you're probably 45 to 75 years old. And you've been knocked down 1,000 times. You had to give 1,001. And your biggest problem is because of lack of money. Well, let's see this. How about if we build some millions of dollars of corporate credit? Let's understand. Corporate credit. Because it's a write-off, all right? You write an interest rate in the credit card. How about we take 10 million out of my $62 million of cards and give you some history? Why don't we play? Let's win that game of business starting today. Since that was my first series 49 years ago, winning the game of business. See, I don't think you're winning the lottery, getting a damn raise big enough to accomplish your goal today. Are you ready to be a CFO? A chief financial officer, get knocked down 1,000 times, get ready to fight? Maybe you don't have any fight. You like to rerun? Sorry, I don't like reruns. So let's look at this. Let's break down the goal. Reach your highest goal, not ass. It's just high 6 foot locker. Hair's on the way up, so it's on the way down the body. I kicked out the damn light that night because the Guinness Book of Records guy pissed me off. So I like $100 million buildings, and I love my Lamborghinis. Isn't that fun? How about race boats, yachts, and U-Docks? Why not? I could do it. You could do it too. See, I don't understand. Why didn't you get to millionaire status by the time you were 20. I did it by 14 and a half years old. So let's write down corporation division. Corp division. Write it down now. Corporation division. You see, the goal is to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. I think the biggest problem you got is your lack of knowledge. You bring the pain home. And I think that's silly and dumb kind of way. But let's understand, I want to rebuild you my way. Now, let's understand, you're 45 to 75 years old. You've been knocked down 50 times by friends and family, people trying to rip you off and taking it away. You spent thousands on crap, didn't work. How about you give me 3 to 6 months to play with you? All right, because I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to make you a CFO. All right, I'm going to give you 100,000 of credit, maybe 2 of these cards. Simple. See, here's your problem. What you did with you is you jacked up your credit, you dropped your score, got stuck, couldn't get any more. You hawked your house and you hurt your family, and even you. Kind of silly and dumb. Why don't we learn rules and tools today? Let them get you 100,000 of personal credit. Use 29% rule, and you have 71,000 of safety credit in case you have no shit day, week, month, or year. How about a corporation? Why don't I get you $250,000 of credit to the corporation and multiply by 3 divisions to make it $1 million? See, I believe that should be your goal. So let's look about divisions. How about auto income? Now, I didn't know any better. I was basically 17 and a half. I had 22,000 payphones, $300 a month making that auto income, no problem. Had 19 houses. I couldn't get number 20. They kept telling me, you can't get number 20. How'd you get 19? Like I did something wrong. I'm sorry they were stupid, and I'm not. I transferred my properties to my divisions. I freed up my loan to value problem, got number 20, and got 2.2 billion in real estate through corporate structure. Because it's fun. See, this is a damn game. Let's play to win. Auto income. How about asset protection? Protect your ass. That means house and family. So the goal is what I want you to take a picture of that right now. I'm going to do all that in the next 90 working days, okay? If you do what I tell you to do. Now, if you're a little slow and you keep on that damn rerun, it might take 6 months. Well, let's see what we can do today, okay? Now, if you have a corporation, that's good because it was filed last year, the year before. It's on its second year because the banks want that to be 2 years old to get up to 150,000 line of credit. If you don't have one, let me know. I have them in inventory. So I don't have excuses like you might have for you. All right. Now, I like to blueprint you. Here's how it works for me. You're going to call one of my call centers. That's good. They're going to talk about, because I'm nationwide on radio and Sirius and national and all that stuff. My TV shows coming up as well. Having fun. And you're going to get some bonus credit when you do a rebuild. No problem. How about a corporation get some credit too? You see, that's fine and dandy. Then you go away and screw it up and come back again and again. See, I'm sorry, you're going to screw up. I guarantee every one of you, you're going to jack up your credit again and again until you learn rules and tools. So let me have that chance to get you on that phone for an hour, okay? How about past, present, and future? Good, bad, and ugly. How about bankruptcy, taxing? You got that problem? Did you screw American Express or Chase? See, I need answers to these questions. Family. You got a family? You got a wife, a husband, and kids? Good, let's protect it by a corporation and divisions. And then we have to plan to die. If not, here's your problem. Your parents did not leave you a legacy. Your parents' did not leave a legacy. I don't understand. You see, we should be building something up for our kids, like the Gettys and the Fords and their what? All right, basically what we get to do in the Hiltons too. The legacy, we got a plan to die. So our family don't get stuck in a probate. Car should be a division. You bought the house, you did escrow, close, homestead trust. No one told you what a homestead is, so you screwed that up, didn't put it in a trust. By the way, the house should be bought through the trust in the first place. Auto income, I invented that as a kid because I didn't know about residual or passive. I don't care, I want money. I gotta pay my bills. I've been fighting all my life. Don't you understand? You gotta fight too. But again, we're gonna use cash flow free for time. In my series, page 6, paragraph 3, over 40 years ago. Yeah, some of the ding dong try to steal that too. If I get the blueprint you, you're on the phone with me for an hour with your partner of life. All right, an hour at least. So I like to blueprint you my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry. I think you brought the pain home. You know what the hell you're doing anyway. You're not winning the lottery and getting a raise. Why don't I hand you a Wendy's restaurant today? Would you like the keys? How about a storage unit? How about a laundromat? How about an apartment complex? Been doing it all my life. Kind of fun. See, 2025, that's the year to run. Never look back. But the goal for you is to write down, I will accomplish my goals and say it 10 times a day. Now, here's a corporation. Okay. Let's focus on the truth. Chapter 18, the law book. I'm not here to be CPA and attorney, but I'm going to show you what it says. Let me read you a story. It says a corporation is a legal person. Ooh, legal what? See, I'm a person of flesh. Ow, 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 that hurts. Said so you bring the pain home. And you do the same thing for you. Corporation's a legal person. I heard that when I was 7.5 years old, listening to a poker game at Mrs. Hope's house. So what did I do? I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Library next door. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude too. I'm looking for a blueprint. Now, I just circled may sue or be sued. Did you see that right there, right there? May sue or be sued. See, you got a corporation today. And you're so silly that you're not paying attention. When they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations. And if somebody says that they don't, they're full of you know what. Now, understand, 17983 division process. I invented that. Helping Hand was my first corporation. I paid $10. Let's understand. I'm 9.5 years old. I go to the library for 2 years trying to figure this out. I can't find a blueprint, so I had to create my own. So what did I do? $10. You got $30? See, a corporation like that in California is $30. That's it. But Brian here spent $4,700 and then you still pay the filing fee. Your attorney ripped you off and told you to sue his ass heads. You're ridiculous. You pay a corporation service, attorney CPA for a corporation, they don't know diddly squat. What's wrong with you? Oh, you didn't learn diddly squat too? I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. See, everybody got that in the late 80s and 90s. Simple. Then I got named to the movie Dave. Wee! Let's have some fun. Then I got in trouble. I'm 12.5 years old. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I use the word Braille. It belonged to Braille Institution. So I was told not to do that again. Ow! Ooh, that hurt. Never bring the pain home. See, the lie you have is you thinking a corporation protects you. Supreme Court is the one that deemed it to be a legal person to receive money and not pay tax if it's profitable. That's why you get an SS4. Now let's understand. The moment you, Linda, Carl, Joanne, Dan, John, what did you do? You signed for the damn lease of the car. What happens when the corporation files bankruptcy? They still come get you. Isn't that fun? You signed the lease of a building. That's kind of stupid too. Oh, you signed for the credit card. That's even dummy more. See, your problem you got is you not understanding how to play the game of business and win. Now let's understand. Ken Yarbrough and I, and Ken was security chief at TRW, became a Spirit, and I'm the one who trained him. All right, I basically set up one thing. We wrote a book called File Segregation back in '87. I didn't like it. He says, Ray, but your divisions take you 90 days. I don't give a damn. I want to do it right. If I can file something and publish it, and the IRS has to give me a tax ID, guess what? Debt falls tax ID too. So why don't you think about 3 divisions of you? Because it's simple. Now let's take your tablet and turn it sideways. Let's draw this little diagram here. Let's see if you can understand the Bank of America's parent company bankrupt a location called a branch number. Branch numbers mean separate tax ID. It's a corporation owning a subsidiary. So when they bankrupt the location, all right, got rid of a 50-year lease, 100-year lease, they took the money and ran away. They wrote off on their taxes anyway. See, your problem is you keep bringing the pain home to you and your family, which I call silly and dumb. A corporation should have 3 divisions of you. Write it down. See, your banks and grocery stores do this in your face. So does Walmart and Sam's Club and Geico. And your problem is you're sitting there going, me. That's about it. You didn't understand and even want to ask questions. You were told what to do, and you follow like ducks and sheep. I think that's ridiculous. So let's stop bringing the pain home. Write it down. I'm going to give you solution and problem and solution, okay? And then from there, we're going to become a certified CFO. And you're going to change your mindset to millionaire status. We're going to look behind that curtain every time because we're not going to get our assets kicked again. Aren't you tired of getting your assets kicked? Knocked down 1,000 times, get 1,001? If you ran everything through a division process, you can get another one and another one with no intent to defraud. But your problem is still you. So let's write down, see it, believe it, go get it. Let's do it my way for a while. Why? Because your way sucks, and I think you should fire yourself. All right, fire you. Now here's the problem. Every goal you have has 38 steps. Write it down. Every goal you ever want to create has 38 steps. So create your goal list. If not, I'll do it for you. Then I'll give you a daily list, weekly list, and a project list. I'll write the damn list and hand you the damn keys. Your problem is the way you do it is wrong, in my opinion. Let me write the list for you to millionaire status. But maybe my story will help you a little bit. All right, I always feel like I'm God's example anyway. So guess what we get to do? Listen and learn today. Okay, now I got 3 yachts in my backyard. I got 2 race boats, I got a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. And that was my biggest problem that I had in 2009. You know what we did the night on July 4th? We took one of the yachts with a group of people. Someone had a virus. They didn't tell anybody. I get to go in a coma. I get to die and come back and help you. I went to homeless again. Had to build it again and again. Maybe you don't got what it's take. Can you listen? Can you learn? So there I died at 541. Kind of sucks. Once you Google the address to find out I'm telling you the truth, and I'm not fooling you know what. All right. So here I'm in this coma. I can hear everything going on. I got 3.7 billion in corporate structure. Here comes my tax attorney to trick my wife to sign a POA. Are you kidding me? Here comes the nurse asking my wife if I found my donor. They're going to take out my heart and take it away. I was given a choice that day to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. Now I got to tell everybody my story. Now I've been in 2 comas so far. First, I was 5.5 years old. Used my face as the brake down Delane Street. All right, I was crippled for life. You know what happened? The lady says, you got to go pee-pee, ring the bell. Well, I had to ring the bell to go pee-pee. She's out in the pool area. Damn. I rolled off that couch, get that orange ugly shag carpet. I dragged myself to the pee-pee. You know what Jesus said to do when I got to the pee-pee? He said, get up. I walked back to the couch and freaked them all out. My spine was so screwed I was never be able to walk again. Last, they're working on me. That time I basically got to what? Virus? They're working on me. I get to die and come back and help you. So let's focus today. Some of you have a sad story to tell, but nobody cares anyway. All right. I moved 24 times until I'm 11.5 years old with a lot of shitty people. I've been shot, I've been knifed. I still got my faith and persistence, and I'm going to follow through. But the ultimate goal is going to be up to you. There's my shit day. 3.7 billion off one signature. What should I do? Well, I'm going to do what I always say. You ask me a question, you ask how I'm going to do it, I'm going to say always good. See, no matter what happens in my life, I will not let you steal my peace. Whatever happens, I'm going to always say always good. Puts my mindset right, and then I'm going to say thank you, Jesus, because he gave me life. Okay. The devil's trying to knock you down, hold you back, but God's the laser on God's denials. That's how you focus today. Let's understand something. I think your biggest problem is you. You see, you got an SS5 form, which you don't even sign that, by the way. You did that at 14 to 16 to get your SSN for your 1040. Oh, you didn't do it? That means you're born in 71, after Nixon took the gold standard out. See, it's called We the People. It's about time you listen and learn. We the People. That Social Security card says on the back of it, do not laminate, don't carry with you, don't use for any purposes, and you still break the law. Hey, come on, it's like marijuana. They can sell it in the state, and the federal government says no. Same thing right there. So let's understand, let's compare SS5 to SS4. Do you realize the IRS created one form for everybody to use for banking and credit purposes? It was the SS4. Let's read line 1. It says legal name of entity. You see right there? Or individual person. You see that? I want you to have 3 divisions of you. I want you to give yourself 3 chances to try. All right, as long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. So if you don't file your tax returns, then you should go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. 3 years in prison and 18 million out of his pocket. Why don't we write down irs.gov? Let's write it down. Let's plan the problem. Okay, plan the what? Problem. See, you get your asses kicked because you didn't plan the problem. Now, SS5 form, that's right there. You signed it at 14 to 16. If not, mommy did it for you in 71. SS5 equals SSN in 1040. That's how they get the tax return connecting the dots. That's the way it's designed. All right, let's understand. Once again, that card says, do not laminate, don't carry with you, and do not use for ID purposes. And it does say on the back of it, Social Security property, Social Security administration. See, we've designed a number. All right, it's not tattooed on our arm or our head, but we're still a number, so they can bond us up to 35 million apiece. All right, so that SSN is for the 1040 tax return. That's what it was for. So now you understand connecting the dots. When you got your first paycheck a long time ago, you asked the employer, where's my money? They said the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. So it makes us ducks and sheep. Quack, quack, quack. So we could play to learn to win. Okay, let's do it my way again and again. 1244. What did you do? Come on. Every one of you have been playing the up and down show. Up and down. I said, stop it. I created a system that taught Yarborough to do this for the credit bureaus, the TOW, and Experian, and it works to this day. Every card you got in your pocket and wallet needs a sticky. You got to put the limit of the card. See, you see, it's $10,000 we get to spend. No, you can't. For every $10,000, you can spend $2,900. What you do, you dropped the score. You got stuck. You couldn't get any more. You hawked your house and your family. You screwed it up too. I call it silly and dumb. You jacked it up. By the way, you jacked up the round damn card. All cards fluctuate but two. It's about time you learn to raise rules and tools and never bring the pain home. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid. Half the world's freaking lazy. So what do? Well, she complains to me because she's upside down and getting ready to file bankruptcy, and I had to rebuild her my way. It took me 7 months. She said she spent $100,000 for all these experts going blah, 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 even Tony Baloney. Now, why is he talking about marriage when he's been married 5 times and he got sued for, you know what, in the past? Anyway, oh, well, what can I say? A lot of bullshit out there, isn't there? One of my books called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. All right, so let's learn to play and let's not waste any more money starting today. I'm going to guarantee what I say. That's right, in writing with you. Red ink, big, bold. You got to play. You got to be part of the program. If you screw up this, you are the only one who can screw this up. You are the only one. That means you apply for credit and you jack up your credit cards during the program. And if you do that, then I have to charge you a fee to rebuild you, or I got to close your case. And don't blame me for your stupidity. Okay, the last 12 that did that, I sued them for $100 million each. I had to teach them a lesson. So let's understand. All right, you got 5 ways to kill a debt. You got a problem with the IRS? Simple. They got a form for you too. It's called 656 433 A and B. Write it down again and again. See, we got choices today to repackage our life if we choose to. So let's understand. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit, Pastor Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, whatever go. Hey, you. What did I do? I put a 25-20% rule in the system that became TOW and Experian. All cards fluctuate. Sticky, 10,000 on a card, 29% rule. If you jack it up, dropped your score, can't get it anymore, you did what? You screwed it up on you. You're the one who did this. Don't blame anybody else. These cards don't fluctuate. So if you learn to play the game, pick the right card this time. Because last time you screwed it up. TOW simple. Val reports wrong or Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made Bosco parts till 96. So I drew the first one of these for Yarborough. I put good, fair, hell no. See, I got to fight for my life, born in a taxi. What did you do? You got mommy and daddy that took care of you so much you didn't learn to fight? All right, so you got to learn to raise rules and tools and learn to kick some ass. From there, I need you to write down a phone number. You ready to write it down? 888-567-8688. Did you write it down now? See, they sell the voting list 412 times a year. They sell the cable list and the corporation list too. That's why you got all that damn junk mail, because you gave your home address. Why don't you realize that you add yourself to the robocall list and the junk mail list? Why don't you take yourself off the national mailing list? Call the phone number today, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. There you go. We're going to repackage you my way, because I think your way sucks. Sorry, but it's true. So let's see what we get to do. All cards, what? They fluctuate, but two. So if all cards fluctuate, and your excuse, I had an emergency, I lost my job, knock it off. It's ridiculous. All right, these cards can be maxed out. They're unlimited up to $1 million. As long as you maintain a down payment, you never dropped your score. You should have maintained 750 since the day you built credit. Your problem is still you. So let's help me help you and help other people too. Referral program, affiliate program. Now you lose your job, have an emergency. What did you do? You jacked up the cards in 45 days. It's like, oh, stop it. I mean, you got to realize you could have got through that day without jacking it up. And before you jack up a card, please, ask the creditor to increase the limit. Please. After you jack it up, you ask them to increase it. You think they're going to increase it? No. So what do? Let's do this. Let's write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp or my family. I'm going to learn the race rules and tools. This is how you get your cake and eat it too, by the way. You become a certified CFO and you never bring the pain home again. I don't understand. You are an adult, you're highly intelligent. God put you here today. Hopefully you listen and learn and you follow through. Now let's take a picture right here. Go ahead. So let's say you're all jacked up on your personal credit. You're not winning the lottery, getting a raise. What are you going to do? How about we take a corporation and we get supply credit, about $51,000, and turn it into cash. We take that money and go balance our debt over here and repackage ourselves right, because you jacked yourself in a corner. 750 is waiting for you. So what I'd like to do is analyze every one of you. I've analyzed 55 million people so far. I have 33 million millionaire clients. I have 30 billionaires. Okay. See, I've analyzed everybody personally. I will not have a client unless I personally look at their file myself, period. And that means you. So what do we get to do? Rapid rescore. Okay, rapid refresh. Why not? I invented them 44 years ago with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough. This was a 510. Now it's a 757. What do we get to do? You're part of the program. Okay. Now, this is a 651. I do a rapid, sorry to say, but these people, they didn't need bankruptcy. They went to a bankruptcy attorney to ask a question. He told them a bankruptcy they did not need. And then the next thing is like these people on TikTok. You need a Capital One secure credit card. Those three people are idiots. They're stupid as can be. I like to take them outside and kick them in the shins, but they don't have the guts. Well, let's understand. My dashboard can get you a credit card even when you're in a damn bankruptcy. If you want a secure card, it's always open sky. There's no damn inquiry. These idiots trying to tell you to what? Drop your score before you get any more? Inquiries kill your credit too? I got these people $500. How about a collection item? How about 11? How about late on their car payment? Here's 3,000. See, we got to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Now it's simple. My cat, Sam Reynolds, a cat with credit. I'm at the Bonovich for 32 years every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Cats have 9 lives. I figured 9 divisions, corporation, $1 million of credit. I built my cat $1 million of credit just as a stunt. Egg Magazine came up and interviewed me. Use plastic to finance your business. So I'm just having fun teaching people what they could do. Simple. Would you like $1 million of credit? But again, we got to look at into it because they bought Credit Karma on December 3rd, 2020. Credit Karma, yeah, it's free, but it's no damn phone number to help you. I can't wait till my dashboards kick their assets in a 24-hour call center, because that's what we're setting up today. So let's understand credit repair. It's a fraud. Did you know that? Did you know the Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud? Even the Credit Repair Organization Act. But on TikTok, you can do this, you can do that. Ooh, especially the ding dongs wearing their caps backwards, looking like a fucking what? They're supposed to be acting like they're what? Geniuses? I don't see many stupid people I've seen in my life. CFPB, Consumer, all right, Protection. They indict Daniel, the credit repair cloud. He's out there on blah, blah, blah. He's in the credit repair business. Your credit doesn't need to be repaired. It needs to be rebuilt. It's not broken. Write down section 611. Then you have to be careful, LifeLock. Why? Because they've been indicted 6 damn times. Their last indictment's $100 million. Some of you are wasting your money. That's up to you. If you allow me to obtain your credit file today, I'm going to analyze it personally. Don't worry, I'm going to be the one telling you what to do every Friday and Saturday. Isn't that fun? I'll get you a 750 score in 90 working days if you do what you're told to do. And every Friday live with me, I'm going to go through your credit report with you. And on Saturday too. See, I don't have any BS to give you besides the truth. My dream was the Ray Reynolds University. You see, I looked at $1 million a year, then a month, then a week, then a day. That's what I accomplished in 2009. But again, let's understand. I sold the Millionaires Founders Kit, my next series at the Bonaventure, $5,000 a set for 32 years. I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles. You want a copy? It's the office is $9.99. You can get it through me for half price, $4.99 today, as long as it's a Zell, and the RW anyway. See, controlling $2.2 billion in real estate. People complaining that they got a mortgage, so they got to pay no matter what. I love that too. How about financial series? So you can call the office today and get both of those for $19.99. For me, I always basically give it half price because I don't get a paycheck or a commission either. Take a picture of Zell, now. Zell was bought by your banks July 6, 2022. That's how you do money today. Zell. Now. Ray at rayscredit.com. So I got specialty classes on Saturday in rotation. Last week we did nonprofit. The next one, this week's tax balancing. Can you imagine learning to do tax balancing while you're making millions and billions of dollars? But it's up to you. See, I think what we got to do is get past go. I think you're stuck. Let's show you the Lamborghinis, the Duffy, the mansions. Let's show you how white men do jumps. Two people say we don't. More Lamborghinis. How about we look at race boats? All right, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris. Here's a couple things I obtained. Why can't you? I obtained all this by the time I was 21 friggin' years old. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't have to listen, learn, and follow through? Let's kick some ass at it. But it's up to you. Ray's rules. Ray's rules and tools. What? Let's see it, believe it, go get it. Now, this is only $500 million of goodies, but you know what my problem back in the 90s was? Loan to value. They kept throwing it in my face. I transferred to my divisions. I got rid of the problem. Problem, solution. That's only $500 million of goodies. All right, so I like all these goodies too. You see, you separate liability by division process, and then you never have a problem somebody telling you no. I don't like no. It's how I brought in millions and billions. So we got the Lamborghini, the big building too. More Lamborghinis. God's gift of mansions in the harbor. So what did I needed to do? I got properties in all 5 islands. But I have 3 yachts, 2 race boats, so I needed the largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor. The Duffy was simple. I take the wife, Captain Jackson, Friday or Saturday for steak and lobster. It's right around the corner. See, when you got everything you want, and you got everything you ever wanted ever, what do? When I was 26 and I got to $2.6 billion of corporate structure, I thought I was going to die by the time I was 27, getting fat, ugly, and die. I just decided to help more people like you. So I get goodies. You like goodies? You want some goodies for you too? Now, always remember, white men do jumps, stupid people say we don't. Guinness Book of Records came in that night. Where's the wires? He kind of pissed me off. I jumped up and kicked out the lights. See, all I have to do is go 1 or 2 feet and up in the air. Bing! My ass is high in the 6-foot locker. Don't worry, the lights are only 13 feet. It's not possible. Yeah, right. Now, through all this structure after the coma, research, I found out Grandpa, who didn't give a shit about me either. Well, he looks like Al Capone. Come on. Richard Bishop was my grandfather. He won the Olympics in '32. They call him Ghost Bishop, Roosevelt High. They didn't give a crap about me either, too. The word no doesn't mean no. It just means you accepted it. Everybody who told you no, to yourself a favor, get around the no. It's ridiculous. I'm online 6 days a week. You got the guts to go get it. I turn people into millionaires every damn day. What's your problem is you. You got to get out of your own damn way. The ultimate goal, raise credit, Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. See, you're 45 to 70 years old. Maybe you took and played it safe or didn't take the chance, or you get your assets kicked 50 times. It's up to you. All I know is I can repackage you in less than 6 months. Now, if you're slow, it might take a year, but let's Go get it. The biggest mistake is your lack of commitment. All right, and you had to fight through the pain. The thing is, you also probably let yourself down too. We got choices today. We never had to bring the pain home in the first place. Now, I'm doing a broadcast from my Las Vegas TV show and radio show at that time. I got about 10 million there sitting on that desk, playing with people, helping them every step of the way. Kind of fun. So remember, well, I'm always going to say one thing to keep my peace. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. You know, when I was 5.5 years old, someone asked me how I'm doing. They didn't really care. I thought they didn't care. They never even cared to give them, you know what. So the best way to keep my peace was saying always good, because people want to hear that. I say always good. Thank you, Jesus. So today, write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. 90 working days. Let's say you want to get me on that phone call. All right, I'm 3,000 an hour, 25,000 a day for all the main companies out there today. But for you, if you want 15 to 20 minutes, it's $3.99. Let's go through a process. Then let's blueprint you. Let's get you in a blueprint call with you and your partner of life. Let me take over for at least 3 to 6 months and let me rebuild you to millionaire status. The office charges $1,999 for that 1-hour blueprint. Today, if you did it right away, this means you Zelle right away and only have one spot available anyway. It's $9.99. Take a picture of Zelle. It's up to you. From there, let's look at the United States of America Incorporated. They took 50 corporations called states and cities, corporations soon understand. The United States of America created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case the city has an oh shit day. That's right. They get to bankrupt the debt and stay in business in front of you. So far, 11 cities so far. So we could look at we the people. We don't have to bring the pain home ever. And well, we get to do like these people here. Glenn got fired from his job. His wife left him. He felt sad, boo-hoo-hoo, for 3 years, lived in his car. Brand new car, brand new house, brand new house. Put him on my TV and radio show. Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross. So what did he do? Come out of prison after 20 years. I got him $3 million of credit. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. 6 months, brand new dump truck business, doing $5 million a year. Michael, God rest his soul. Costner, all right. Arnold, Presidents, all right. Simple, Giovanni for Pixar. College professor, all right. Superman for Gold's Gym. Kurt Cobain even got her $1 million too. You see, I'm known as the Incorporated for rich and famous. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. Now, this is pathetic. I lost my job. Be a man. Go basically go to the church for the food for the kids. Go drive an Uber or Lyft. Have a DoorDash. Have a garage sale. Hey, I went through hell. What did I do when I came out of the coma in 2011? I took out my 3 divisions and me and my 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down when you don't have to? Why do you stay down when you don't have to? That car's through the division process. Signing a lease, a division. Every property needs to be a division. Separate liability. The tax ID is to receive money and pay tax when you're profitable. Under the Fair Lending Act, even American Express says, would you like 99 more? Why not? That could be $100 million. What would you do with that? Have some fun. But again, it's going to be up to you. Let's look at your corporation today. You can see it on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. Your home address is there too, because you use that too. Sorry, that should have been changed to a mailbox, etc. Shared office space. Right now, when they sue their corp, they sue you. So they can't kick our assets anymore. Would that be okay? We did it my way for a while. All right, let's play. 750 score waiting for you. What are we going to do? Add you to my credit system. This is a year to run and not look back and always say, I'm going to make my goals happen this year. See, it's up to you. All right, let's do this. Do you want to be a millionaire? The answer is no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. There you go. How about we use boring and steady? I put in my book 40 years ago. See, somebody should drive you around your city today. You're the passenger, and what do? Look at all the things on the busy street, every corner. See, why don't you own these things? Why don't we go buy that Wendy's down the street where you're at, or the storage unit, a gas station, or dry cleaners? Why don't we run it by a third-party management company? We could actually create an income, $100,000 a month within 9 months or less. Ray Reynolds Financial Group, LLP. My clients want to do the work with themselves, or I guide them to, that's fine. 70% is Ray, I'll partner with you, let me just get some auto income. Okay, either way. So if you want to play, you might even want to partner with me too. I've done this since 1987. We go get the auctions and the tax liens. We go get the chase, all right, repo lists, and we get properties too. We look at all 50 states. What do we see? 50 states, 15 of them say a property is under $100,000 brand new. How about we use a credit card line of credit and we put 3 in an escrow? And let's get a management company to manage it for us. The average real estate office will do it for you too. How about another state? How about another state? How about the dry cleaners? How about the laundromats? How about the storage units? How about the gas stations and the Jack in the Box? I got my first one in 17. See, here's your problem. Get past go. Now, the EV charging stations and the cell phones put my payphones out of business. The ones in prison are still good. In California, they say we're 1 million short of EV charging stations. Our governor wants to basically partner with you. So why don't we do that too? It's auto income. So if you want, my system will actually find you some locations that I'm obtaining. If you like one, let me know. We'll share a piece, or I'll just do the thing. I want you to understand corporations should be an investor. You should be owning it, but not running it. See, that's called auto income. From there, let's do this. How about Ray Reynolds? All right, auto income for you. See, I've done this for 40 plus years. And this is what happens. You get a corporation, 9 divisions, and we take a credit card or line of credit times 9, which is $1 million of credit. And then every division gets a different what? Type of business, multiple functions. Why don't you write down or take a picture right now of financial freedom? That's where I'll get you in this next 12 months, if not less. You got the guts to play with me yet? But it's up to you. Maybe want to do what you do. Okay, do what you do. Would you like to pick one? If you're in coaching, we get to pick a location. We'll get to play and get your auto income starting today. But again, what do? Take a picture here. Auto income is what I've always done for my whole life. 100,000 a month. Then a week to people that you might relate to. They go into the program for 3 or 4 months, like John. Took him 4 months to get 26,000 a month. But he did what I told him to do. Robert, 35,000 a month. David, it took him 8 months to do this. 96,000 a month. Simple, Katie, 224. What do? See, it's like when I build you too much credit, or you have money, you want to create an income, right? Why don't you create a blueprint? Why don't you create a bridge loan? If you pay the brokers $2,000, put 5,000 in a broker, what a bridge loan is, and they're going to pay you 809 a month, 10 for 12 months, it doubles your money pretty good. Almost doubles 100%. That's called a bridge loan, by the way. You can use cash or card. It's up to you. I got clients that are getting 20,000 a month as they're building their other business on this side over here. But then that's a sell. Pretty simple to do. So let's understand, maybe Freddie Mac, 203K. Maybe it's HUD property, it's Section 8. How about we learn to play and we look at those DSCR loans too? See, there's so many ways to play the game to win, but it's going to be up to you again and again. Let's rebuild you to 750 score. Let me build you 10,000 of credit, which you probably don't have a big limit anyway. Let's do basically, all right, rebuild you and do a rapid rescore. Let's push you up to 750, if not more. Now, if you have any negatives, we're going to dispute for 9 months for free. It's $14.98. If you paid in full today, and you go to Friday or Saturday's workshops too, then we change that fee to $9.99 for you. Isn't that fun? To never bring the pain home again. Starter package. Let's rebuild you. Let's get you to 750. Let's get a corporation division process or build the one you have. Let's charge you $2,499 and give you 25,000 of credit back to you, which is 10 times your investment, better than being in Vegas. Analyze you, add history, and pop credit as soon as possible. Would that be okay if we did that right away? and you never bring the pain home and you're stuck with me in my level 1 and setup class for 90 days. And we discount that today if you did it right away for $19.99. Ultimate goal. There's your Zell. Now you can call the office today, 800-254-9506. I told them to waive the 5% fee. Let's see if they'll do that for you if you call right away. Now the goal is to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, because I think you basically fell over and you don't know how to get back up the right way. So let's get you 100,000 of personal credit, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety, in case you have no shit day or month or year. 20 year salary. Corporation. If I get to build you my way, then I'm going to get you the green spark card for 100,000 and the two sisters for 30. That's 160 times 9 divisions. Is that $1 million yet? How about the B of A 3 cards times 9? The Wells Fargo 4 cards times 9? How about the Chase 5 times 9? How about the American Express Gold times 9? See, this could be up to 5.4 million. And then what do? We go to the bank. The banks want to hear that you have a 2-year corporation or divisions too. And these are my 5 favorite ones. They'll give up to 150,000 no tax returns. And I call it checkbook money. Would you like some checkbook money yet? But again, your divisions give you the justification of what? Projection of $1 million. We can accomplish that goal right away. The money making machine is going to be up to you. So what do? Corporation 3 to 9 divisions. We get to play the game of separate liability too. All right. Here's American Express on my dashboard. I can get you American Express Platinum Personal Business, Division, or Employee cards. Let's do the same thing for the corporations, and let's do it for the Gold card now. How about we turn around and look at what it says? For 17 years, I got all the cash applications to put Division on that 17 years ago. And it's right there in front of you. They offer you 99 more. I think that's crazy. But again, why don't we get you the 4 American Express cards so they don't fluctuate? Let's get to the line of credit. Let's get you the 250,000 line of credit called Blueprint. Let's do this. Let's take borrowed money, not taxable, and let's go buy that lifetime income of real estate and franchise. See, that's what you should have done since day one anyway. All right, so manageable debt offsets taxes, 100,000 of personal, auto income, $1 million of cash credit. And then we leverage all the money we get. Isn't that fun? Today, if you want 100,000 of personal for you or the corp, the discount today is $79.99. But I didn't tell them I did this on purpose. If you did it today, before I'm done talking, I'm going to give you a 50% discount on the 100,000 on personal or business, or split it both ways. It's $4,999. But that's only good during this broadcast with me. And by the way, that's a Zell payment only. 50,000 is usually 5,000. Discounted $39.99. 25,000 is usually $24.99. Discounted to $19.99. There you go for you. And understand, if you need to buy an income, take some of that money, put it in a bridge loan. Get 80910 for 12 months and almost double it again and again. But again, that's a Zell. What do we get to do? Pretty simple. You call that office, 800-254-9506, and say, Ray said they can waive the 5% fee that the bank charges. Can you do that for me? Let's see what they say. It's like a coaching program today. If I'm coaching you personally, your file's on my desk and I'm analyzing it every 5 days. Cash, loan, money. Cash, loan, money. Write it down. See, your corporation should never do business. It should manage divisions, management company, line of defense, so divisions of franchise or apartment complex. This is how you get financial freedom from 10,000, 100,000 a month, which I designed in my system 40 years ago. Flippity dippity doos. Well, the problem is the buyer's a liar, the agent and the broker. Contractor is hiring the subcontractor from Home Depot. So what happens is what? 21 years old, I decided to be the bank. I got tired of that mess. Kind of like these ding-dongs in 2008 screwing it all up. Used stated income and countrywide. Talk about stupid. Oh, well, what can I say? Why don't we take an apartment complex and dissect it? Let's do an assignment of mortgage, assignment of assets. It's in the books and CDs. So what do? Make your money, make a machine. Now today, let's say you want to sell on Amazon and eBay. OPM money, all right, vendor and supply money and credit as well. So we can start distributing a product or two, maybe a computer. There you go, making money now. So if you have a corporation today, let me build the one you have. If not, I'll hand you one for free. And then you pay your filing fee. You stop bringing the pain home, you put your ducks in a row. And what do? We repackage you my way, because your way sucks. Sorry to say, but I think it's true. How about we do as a corporation's a legal what again? Person. S is for, says legal name of entity or individual person. See, your banks and grocery stores and cities bankrupt locations in front of you, and you didn't learn how to play. Line one there should have three of you. By the way, that could actually change your life starting today, but it's up to you. You see, the form even says banking and credit purposes per entity. Shouldn't you have done that a long time ago? Your corporation should do four things only. It's called raise rules. Buffer tax, corporate credits, all the write-off and trading credit card, leave price for the car, and then we stay at the hotel and get the free buffet. Then the division is a line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, separate real estate and liability, because that gives you the line of defense. In case you have an old shit day. You see, we build a corporate umbrella. Debt follows tax ID too. Lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things every day. So let's play. I had a problem in the late 80s and 90s. I have $53 million of credit cards. And my problem is they're shrinking my limits, scaring the you-know-what out of me. I decided to do research and find out I could loan out money under C-191D under the corporation privately. So I set up my divisions to do that. I created two matrices right there in the book called buckets of money. So what did we do? It took basically 41 divisions 18 months later. And what did I have? 190,000 a month. That was in 1987, by the way. The assets behind that were $1.1 billion. Is that okay? And that's how I created cash flow for you per time. From there, you want to be a millionaire yet? Hopefully, the answer is no now. Would you like to be a millionaire corporation? Oh, yeah. See, that's the ultimate goal, to play and to win and separate liability per location. And that's the ultimate goal. From here, what do we look at? Financial system. How about buckets of money, tax balancing, become the bank? We get to play more, and we get separate liability too. Okay. A division. When I set up the dashboards in 1987, using tax ID, all I had to use is history of $2,000. So that means an Aspera and Chenjo and Equifax. After I set up the divisions for you, will daisy chain the credit. And then what do you get to do? You ask for a separate tax ID down the road. And we get to play the game to win. If you want a division today, they're usually $9.99. Today, they're on sale for $4.99 with or without credit. If they're done today, do yourself a favor, take a picture of that right there. With or without credit, 3, 6, or 3, 9, and 12. If it's Zell. What do you get to do right away when I'm done talking today? Call the office at 800-254-9506 and then see if they'll waive that 5% fee for you today too. Every bucket should be a bucket of money. Brave Reynolds University is what I set up. Add you to my credit system. I get to build you up and away. But what do? Unfortunately, you keep giving out your driver's license, insurance, registration. Please change it to a P.O. box or mailing address, whatever state allows you to do when you get it in a bumpity bump. Please understand that car is fleet price tax ID division. You don't ever have a registered to you. It makes no sense. Then you should buy it at fleet price anyway. The house should only have one person sign it, never husband and wife. All right, whoever controls the trust controls the house anyway. Car should be a division. If you lose both of these, you know what they do? They report to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got double shitty credit. Every property you get should be a division, separate liability. House payment offsets taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion and trillion. Why would they pay tax? See, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watched him use 44 billion from 3 banks to buy Twilly dumb. So guess what? He's got a spaceship. So does the other two guys. Isn't that nice to have spaceships going around all the time? I mean, I think they're kind of bored sometimes. You could join the club and win the battle if you want to. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. So today, I'll bet you get a paycheck and you get the leftover after it's been taxed. Then you pay car payment, gas registration, insurance. I would tell you to drive a company car starting today. That's what you should do, but it's going to be up to you. So do yourself a favor. Don't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Wesley Snipes tried it. He went to prison for 3 years and $18 million less. You cannot rip off the IRS. You got to realize you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. You got to play their game. You want to save up to 70%? No problem. Divisions do that too. Or you don't have to pay a bill up to 90 days. We can leverage money, line of defense, and we get up to about $15 million, by the way. And we get to win the game of business if you want to play my way for a while. Now, family. I finally got a family. Wife and 6 kids and 13 grandkids. I'm not willing to jeopardize family. Corporation, they sue me. Division process. It's the only way you can get basically checkmates and win the game of business. I like division process. So what do we get to do? We get to reach the dream, think to be the impossible, using corporations, divisions, as I've been training people for over 40 years to be a certified CFO. We get to win the game. All right. And remember, I told you earlier, take a picture of that. You should always think about being that CFO. From there, you don't have a corporation from last year, not 2 years old. Let us know. We have them in stock. From there, it's going to cost you $5,000 for a corporation. Change the name, whatever you want to. Top of that, it already has its credit reports ready to go. If you want a phone call with me, it's $3.99 today. They'll give you 15 or 20 minutes. I'd tell you flat out, let's do a blueprint for an hour with your partner of life. That way I can create the blueprint for you step by step. What needs to be done daily and weekly too. Office charges $19.99. I give it away for $9.99 if it was done today by Zell. There you go. So if you're in coaching, understand you're stuck with me. That means I'm going to look at your file every 5 days. From there, what are we going to do? We're going to, hopefully, if you listen to me, we're doing boring and steady. We're looking at things in our neighborhood to buy. We're going to run them through a division and third party. We're going to use auto income every step of the way. Ray Reynolds Financial Group LLP. It's where we partner up if you want to. And we're experts in auto income since I invented it. From there, here's $1 billion of goodies if you want to play. Let me know, because my location system will find locations for you. And we get to understand what do we get to do. 1 corp, 9 divisions, and main of credit. And then we go get each separate function we want to do. Auto income. See, that's where financial freedom kicks in. That is $100,000 to a month on a monthly base. But again, I'd like you to own it, not run it. That's up to you, called auto income. So if you want, you get to pick a location with me, and we'll help you get through the process getting the keys, or I'll have one already set up for you, and we do all the work for you too. So if we use auto income, we take that credit and we want to turn it into cash into a bridge loan. We can actually get $809.10 per month for basically 12 months and almost doubles the money, which is kind of fun. Cash or deposit or credit. It's a Zell today. So if we find the location for you, help you get through the escrow, I'll basically do it with you or for you. Either way, we're going to get the keys. That's the ultimate goal. Fight to get those keys. Today, you get a 10% to 50% discount on something. Let's say you want to do a mini coaching with me. We're going to do the blueprint call and then the call after that. Wrap or rescore and $10,000 in cash credit. My discount today online is $19.99. What the office would sell for a blueprint call by itself. That would have to be done. There's only one left anyway. It'd have to be a Zell right away. You want 6 weeks? Okay. $25,000 of credit. All right. We're going to put you in all expedite rapid. All classes level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty. Usually $11,497. It is on sale today for $6,000. It's a Zell. All right, call that office 800-254-9506. From there, if you want 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, We have to change our goal. See, the IRS says 5 million below a small company. So we got to go after the 5 million now and understand to fight to get the keys. You do it or I do it. We do it together. If we're going to basically change leverage and limits and credit cards, increasing them, daisy chaining the credit, pushing the limits up and away, we want to get up to $1 million of credit. And what do we get to do? Simple. We're going to use projections, increase the limits, and daisy chain the credit to get more credit in a bi-weekly call. That means you're stuck with me every step of the way. A 3 months coaching is going to run you $9,000. I give you $50,000 of bonus cash credit. If it's 6 months, $16,000, and I'm going to give you $100,000 of credit. If it is 12 months, it's $32,000, and then you get $200,000 of credit. It is a Zelle, transfer, deposit, or wire. Again, 750 is waiting for you. What do we get to do? Analyzation first. We push you to 750, up to 10,000 credit, wrap a rescore, dispute your negatives for free for 9 months, charge you $14.98. Today it is discounted to $9.99 if it was done right away by Zelle. Simple to do. Starter package for a corporation. What happens here is I'm going to basically give you $25,000 in cash credit for $24.99, 10 times your investment. Analyze, add history, pop credit. If it was done today, that price has changed to $19.99, but it'd have to be done right away by Zelle, and now. The ultimate goal, you can always call that office right away, 254-9506. So help me help you and help other people. The referral program, the affiliate program. I'm going to do my best, but Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal at the end of the day, all right, is I'm going to do my best, but Jesus does the rest. All I know is everything we try to do is very simple. All right, all we have to do is fight through the pain. The ultimate goal. But again, we get knocked down a lot. What happens is people tend to give up. But if you're in control and you listen to me and you're stuck in all my classes, we're not going to let you down. You're stuck with me. So I'd say Zelle now. I'll call the office right away, 800-254-9506. And always remember, we got to do our best, but God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.